Up next on the MARR Army Rock Show, I don't say this often when I interview bands, but this is one of my favorite new bands, The Fallen State. We've got John Price, guitar player, and they've got a brand new record out now called A Dead Set Endeavor. John, welcome to the show.
No, thanks for having me, man. It's really good to be here. First time I've ever spoken to radio on the other side of the Atlantic.
Oh, well, I'm honored that it was us, and I feel like I'm kind of late to the party with your band. I know you've been largely a UK-based band so far, so maybe that's why I feel that way. But give me a little bit of a biography of the band and share it with our fans over here.
Well, we've been going for it doesn't feel very long, but it's been about 5 years we've been playing now. And we just started down our own little neck of the woods, which is, for those of you who can imagine what England looks like on a map, we kind of live in the bit that looks like a boot right down the bottom.
Yeah.
So we got together. We genuinely one of those bands that formed the way that older bands do. We all live in the same town. We started playing a lot of the tunes and stuff, which I'm sure you better check out. And we've had the chance to do a lot of cool things along the way. I mean, I think the first big one we got to do is when we got to play a few shows with Hailstorm when they were over here, and that was really good. Played some classic venues, but we've played with a number of other artists: Three Doors Down, Tremonti, Blackstone Cherry, and most recently we were out with Pop Evil as well, amongst others. So we've just had a really cool ride.
Yeah.
EPs and now the album.
Yeah, it's awesome that you're big fans of Hailstorm. Our radio station's broadcasting about 10 miles from where those guys grew up and live. So pretty cool. So, hey, the album, man, Dead Set Endeavor seemed flawlessly produced to me, man. Where was this thing recorded, and who was your producer for this?
We recorded the final stuff up in Manchester in the north of England with some people call him Johnny Rocco, but his name's David Dad Jones at Red City Recordings. He used to be the guitar player in a band called Heaven's Basement a few years ago, so I don't know if people know them or not. But yeah, so it was up in Manchester last summer that we recorded that.
So, man, as I said, it was flawlessly produced, man. I really think it's a great release from you guys. Now, one of the reasons I reached out to you, we do a little chart called our Golden Dozen, and we've had the tune For My Sorrow in there for about 2 weeks now. And which tune so far has been the fan favorite coming off the record, and did it surprise you?
Well, we all have our own favourites. So, everyone does in the band. You have the songs you gravitate towards. What's interesting is there really isn't one. We've got like a fan group called the Fallen State Underground on Facebook. Anyone welcome to join, please check us out, join our community, and we regularly talk to our fans. We did a poll on there, and probably the song that came out top was Paradox, the fourth song on it.
Oh.
But to be honest, there wasn't any particular one tune on the album that people gravitated towards, which actually is a pretty good feeling for us, because it means that every song resonated with people in some way or another.
Yeah, man. I mean, top to bottom. I had the thing on repeat yesterday for a while listening to it, and you're right, man. It's just solid. Now, a tune I wanted to ask you about is the tune American Made, and I wanted to ask you, is that like a commentary about your real existence, or is it more of a metaphor?
It's both. I mean, the examples being said, I like to see the song more metaphorically. It's kind of like, obviously, American Made has the tag, and has the tag, it's made in America. You think of guitars, they cost more, they've got quality, it's an association of quality. For us, sometimes it was the thing that you feel that, when you're British, sometimes, people in Britain don't always take British bands as seriously as they take American ones. But really, it's about more than just that specific example. I think it's the idea of when you're not what people expect you to be, but you're going to do it anyway. Kind of like a touch of irony, I reckon. And
people wanting to check it out. There's a cool music video out there for American Made too. Tell me a little bit about the making of that video.
It was a cool video, and we went up to Bolton again in the north to shoot that. The funniest bit, you see the bit is you've got the video is us sneaking in to play a video shoot, which, if you will, in inverted commas, a real band's meant to be doing. So we had to hire some of the actors to come in and do it. And it was quite cool. There's a few of the people we know, but a couple of the guys on the recording were in Evan's basement. In fact, the guy with the big curly hair, that's Dave. He's the guy who produced our album. He came in and guested as I assume, the singer of the band that dropped in. And you got the angry guy shouting as well when he chucked me out of the door at the end of the video.
Yeah.
It was I got chucked out the door by an MMA fighter, but I do all my own stunts. There you go.
Now, hey, people that know your band for a little while are going to be familiar with a really powerful music video to this song Nova. And folks haven't seen it, you can't miss it. What was the inspiration behind that video? Was it an actual, a true story of a person, or was it more a general story about things?
Yeah, I mean, it's the literal story of that little girl in the story is not what happened, but it's something that happened to a member of our band, which was something that was close and personal to them. I can't really talk about it for them, but it was inspired by a genuine loss that was suffered by someone, and the song got put together by him and Ben, our singer, and then the rest of us built the tune out. And we felt that we wanted the music video to kind of narratively reflect that sense of loss that people have in that kind of situation.
Now, has that tune been your guys' biggest tune to date? Because the video has certainly got a lot of exposure.
Yeah, I think it has. I mean, we had one of those ones where, it's, like I said, in the modern industry, it's often difficult to tell how much you're reaching people, but that song certainly blew up. I mean, I think we ended up slamming about 950,000 views. It came nearly 1 million to 1 million views in one day on that video when it went out on Facebook about 2 years ago. It was quite funny because the singer in our band had a bet with somebody he knows, and the guy thought that he wouldn't get 1 million plays. And the guy was getting very, very nervous. I can't fully bet, but it was something ridiculous that he just about got away with it, I think. Did it with Chris Robertson as well from Blackstone Cherry.
Oh, nice.
On Spotify and everything. We did another one where Chris sang the second verse and did some guitar parts and backed up on the chorus, so please check that song out as well. It's on Spotify and so on.
Yeah, man, we're big Blackstone Cherry fans here. Hey, you've shared the stage with quite a few bands that I've seen over there in the UK. Now, are you guys planning a tour in the near future at any point?
Yeah, we should be touring at the going for a headline tour at the back end of the year. We're still finalising a few details and everything. We've got a Rambling Man Festival as well down in Kent, which is kind of like, I don't know the exact way to describe it, but it's relatively large, kind of almost like classic to modern rock kind of festival. And we've got a few other shows that we're kind of booking soon, but we're hoping to really get moving out and about later in the year. And we would love to come to America one day.
That was going to be my next question, is what are the chances of us getting to see you over here in the States? People don't realize probably, I guess, the expense involved in that, do they, or how tough it is to come over? It's a massive ask to get there, but we want to do it. So I'm sure that we will. All we need is more people in the States to want to see us, to connect with us, buy our music, speak to the people, take notice, and we would love to come over and play American Made for you all. Now, hey, I was watching a playthrough video you did today I was watching the video today, I should say, of the Can't Fight the Feeling song, and it looked like you were open to, sharing to teach people how to play your music. Is that something you plan on doing more of?
Well, I'd love to. All people got to do is ask. No, I mean, aside from playing in a band, it's like everything. I'm a guitar player, lead guitar player, whatever. So guitar is a passion of mine as well. Aside from just the music, yeah, I would love to show people how to do stuff. I'd love to learn from people as well, because I've learned so much from the internet in the last few years. So yeah, that'd be cool.
Now, when I was watching that video, it was more of a personal question, I guess, but I love your crow tattoos, man. I'm a guy that's walking around with a bunch of crows tattooed on his arm myself, so I was curious if they had what the meaning of them was to you.
It's kind of like I like the dark and melancholic more symbols in life. Anyway, I mean, it's weird. It almost looks like it's on brand with the band, but the brand wasn't built and we tattooed the other way around. The band kind of evolved from that. I just like crows, ravens, trees, forests, not in a kind of gothic sense, just more, I don't know, it makes me think of the north of England.
Yeah.
And I like the north of England. It's this place I feel at home, even though I live in the south. So that's one there. I don't know, I can't really explain it better than that.
Yeah.
Well for me.
Yeah, I usually don't ask artists about their tattoos, but it just jumped out because, like I said, I got a bunch of them myself, so the same theme, so very cool. Hey, you guys got some awesome stuff on your store, and I'm going to let you promote your store a little bit, like including signed CDs and vinyl. Why don't you tell folks a little bit where they can, and some of the stuff they can pick up?
Yeah, so we got our store, which is deadsetendeavour.bigcartel.com. On there, we've got signed CDs. We've got a number of T-shirts available. Most of the stuff down there was kind of connected to the pre-order for the album. We should be like redoing our store and refreshing everything now. But really, it's by buying the CDs you do the biggest favour to us of all. We just want people to be able to hear our music, and we will sign every one of them and ship them to every part of the world for you.
Now, a lot of bands will release an acoustic version of some tunes, and I love acoustic music. Do you guys have any acoustic stuff out there of any of your tunes?
No, we haven't yet done that, but we're going to. That's one. That'll be the next kind of thing to do. It's just scheduling the time. I always find that, like, from the guitar playing perspective as well, but also like arranging music, you can just take the songs and just kind of play them on acoustic guitars, but often it doesn't work. I always like to arrange them differently so that you get an experience that makes the most of that kind of medium. So that's a plan that we're definitely going to be doing.
Well, man, I've had a good time talking to you. I've truly had a good time getting to listen to Dead Set Endeavor. The band is The Fallen State, and we've had John Price with us. He's a guitar player there, and For My Sorrow is still in our Golden Dozen. And John, man, we're going to be keeping an eye on you guys, and I really got my fingers crossed that you make it over here to the States to see you live.
Please, I've never been to the States, so to the people of America, please help make my dream come true. I want to be there.
We will do everything in our power here at the Marmy Rock Show with our voice. And, man, keep cranking out the great tunes, and we're going to keep following you guys for sure. John, man, thanks so much.
Cool. Thank you very much.